Hello, my name is David Peckinpaugh, President of Maritz Global Events, and joining me today in the first of a video series is Greg Bogue, our Chief Experience Architect at Maritz Global Events as well. So we wanted to kick off this conversation about what's going on in our industry and really globally, as well as just here in the United States. We've heard all kinds of terms used over the last 6 months, right? Terms that we are trying to avoid. Unprecedented, new normal, next normal, the list goes on and on and on, and we are not going to do that. We actually have a different perspective on what is going on, and while as difficult as this period has been on our business, on our clients and their business, on our industry and all of our industry partners, we also think there's an incredible opportunity right now to seize and to take advantage of so that as we recover and come out of this, that all of us are in a better position to succeed and have long-term growth. So with that, we wanted to talk about 4 key actions that we think companies have an opportunity to take.
Absolutely.
And we're embracing these themselves.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to give more of the business take, and then Greg's going to layer on with more of a design thinking approach. So the first one is about personalization and customization. We've heard about that forever.
Forever.
But to me, that means when I go to a conference and I'm an attendee, that the organizer's talking to me as an individual and addressing my personal needs and behaviors.
Absolutely.
Is that how you look at it?
Absolutely. And the thing that really I think stands out is this focus on guest-centered design or attendee-centered design. But for us, it's all about the guest, making them a part of the overall experience and really tailoring it to the individual.
Yeah. Is it about participation, or what's the?
I think so. I think participation is a big thing. If you really want to put it into a couple key words, I think it's participation over presentation.
That's
I think
right.
We're tired of presentations. We want to roll up our sleeves and be a part of what's happening in the event experience, whether it's digital, hybrid, or face-to-face.
Yeah, that's great. Our second one is really about how we design, right? There used to be you just design for the destination. It would be very black and white and cut and dry. How do you look at it from that perspective?
Yeah, for us, this whole idea of design the journey, not just the destination. It's very easy for us to get caught up in what occurs in those 2 or 3 hours or days where we're just doing the content. This is all about creating the experience that happens on either side of that and really giving people an opportunity to live into the experience and then live out of the experience over the course of, weeks or months, and making that experience much, much longer and much more of a journey.
That's great. Okay, so design for the journey, not the destination.
Not just the destination.
So we have personalization, customization, and we have design for the journey, not just the destination.
There you go.
Right? The third one is, I think, an incredible opportunity just around innovation, right? Creating maybe unique partnerships that you have not looked at before, new products and solutions. How does that work into the design phase?
I think the thing that comes to mind for me right away is well-being. Prior to COVID, it was an add-on. I think post-COVID, it's core. And that's innovation, that's new partnerships, that's creating new experiences that are really tailored to the individual and what the individual's needs are. And when we talk well-being at Maritz Global Events, we're not just talking about a 5K run at the beginning of the day. We're talking about the whole person and how we can enrich the whole experience and the whole life.
So in the practice that you've been leading, our design studio, for the last 5 months, we've been focusing on what we are now going to be launching into the marketplace around Planwell Meetwell. Does that fit into this innovation bucket?
That's core to it, and it really touches on all of these because Planwell Meetwell is about really understanding the unique needs of your guest as we come out of this time, right? What is your concern and how can I address it? Guest-centered, personalized, right? It's all about the journey, creating and communicating so I feel comfortable, both real safety and perceived safety. I want to feel like things are going to be safe, that perceived angle. But this whole idea of just Planwell Meetwell is a way for us to think in terms of how we've always designed, always with the guest experience at the forefront and creating an experience that matters to them individually.
Yeah, and it really is about working with our customers.
Absolutely.
And taking their audience and their attendees and their guests, having them in mind.
Right.
In the entire system around Planwell Meetwell.
And I think the other thing that we know is how do we activate the destination and what's going on there uniquely, and that specific property, and blending all of that together to create a very safe and secure experience.
Great. All right. So far we have personalization, customization.
Yep.
We have design for the journey, not just the destination. We've got innovation, right? Unique partnerships, new products and solutions.
You bet.
And then the last one I think is really important is that we are learning an incredible amount through this crisis, right? We're having to do a lot more with a lot less. We're finding about a lot of agility within our business. Our customers are finding the same thing and a lot of efficiencies. We have to make sure we don't lose that as we come out of that, right? Fall back into our old habits. How do we make sure that that doesn't happen?
Wow, I think that we are on the verge of a whole new layer of learning, right? And I know our teams have been learning new things every single day. And interestingly, this is just a funny side note, after 6 months on Zoom, we figured out if you double click the person, you get the single, okay, that's a funny joke, but I mean, in terms of learning, every day we're encountering new things. And we as people in this business, in this event business, we have to be nimble now.
Yeah.
The old traditions got to go, and we got to create the new norms.
Yeah. Well, one of the things we said we wouldn't use that term.
I didn't say normal.
No,
I said
okay.
norms.
I'll let you
That's
get away with
kind
that.
of a behavioral term.
But one of the other phrases that I've loved that you've come up with is that this whole online experience has helped fill the gap, but not the void.
Yeah.
And I think that is really powerful. I think one of the lessons we've learned is face-to-face is still the most powerful environment. We can add on to that. Hybrid is going to be with us. Virtual events are going to be with us. But the desire for us to connect on a human level,
Yes.
face-to-face, whether we're separated or not, is really, really important.
Yeah.
So I think, our 4 key actions that we wanted to share as we kick off this video series: personalization, design for the journey, not just the destination; innovation, unique partnerships, new products and solutions; and then let's not lose the lessons that we've learned through this entire crisis. So thank you for listening, and we look forward to sharing more messages in the upcoming video series that will be released in the coming weeks. Thanks so much.